On a distant planet, in a galaxy far removed from Earth, there existed a world known as Arcanus. Arcanus was a planet rich in lush forests, towering mountains, and sprawling cities of advanced technology. It was a world where magic and science coexisted, creating an environment both beautiful and perilous. In one of these cities resided a young girl named Harper, known to her friends simply as Harper. Harper was a martial arts prodigy, having trained since she was a toddler. Her skills were unmatched, and she had won numerous tournaments across Arcanus. However, her life was about to take a dramatic turn. One night, as Harper was returning home from her dojo, she was ambushed by a group of masked figures. Despite her best efforts to fend them off, they overpowered her and injected her with a tranquilizer. The world around her faded into darkness. Harper awoke in a dimly lit cell. The cold metal walls and the hum of machinery told her she was no longer in the familiar surroundings of her city. She was on a spaceship, and it was heading to an unknown destination. As the days passed, Harper was given little information. She was fed and allowed to exercise, but no one spoke to her. Then, one day, a tall figure in a cloak entered her cell. The figure introduced himself as Zenith, the leader of a mysterious organization known as the Shadow Syndicate. Zenith explained that Harper had been chosen to participate in a deadly fighting tournament organized by the Shadow Syndicate. The tournament was held every decade, and only the strongest warriors from across the galaxy were invited. The prize was not only survival but also the revelation of a shocking truth about their past. Harper was both intrigued and terrified. She had no choice but to participate, as escape seemed impossible. As she was escorted to the arena, she saw other fighters, each looking as determined and fierce as she felt. The tournament began, and Harper quickly realized that this was unlike any competition she had ever faced. The fights were brutal, and the stakes were life and death. She had to use every ounce of her training and instincts to survive. As Harper fought her way through the rounds, she began to notice strange occurrences. She had fleeting memories of a life she didn't remember living and visions of a family she had never known. These visions became more intense with each fight. During the semi-finals, Harper faced a warrior named Kale, who seemed to know more about her than she did herself. During their battle, Kale revealed that the Shadow Syndicate had been experimenting on children, erasing their memories, and training them to be fighters for their twisted games. Harper was one of those children. The revelation shook Harper to her core, but it also fueled her determination to win the tournament and uncover the full truth. She defeated Kale and advanced to the final round, where she would face Zenith himself. The final battle was intense. Zenith was a formidable opponent, using both martial arts and dark magic. Harper had to dig deep within herself, using not only her physical skills but also the strength of her newfound memories and identity. In a climactic moment, Harper managed to disarm Zenith and deliver a final, decisive blow. Zenith fell, and the arena erupted in chaos. The Shadow Syndicate's control began to crumble as the fighters and spectators rebelled against their captors. With Zenith defeated, Harper accessed the Syndicate's database and discovered the full extent of their experiments. She found records of her real family and the other children who had been taken. Using this information, she vowed to dismantle the Shadow Syndicate and reunite the lost children with their families. As Harper led the fighters and freed captives back to their respective worlds, she knew that her journey was far from over. She had uncovered the truth about her past, but now she had a new mission: to ensure that no other child would endure the same fate. And so, Harper, the young martial arts prodigy from Arcanus, became a beacon of hope and justice across the galaxy, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The end.